All right, we're live. What's going on, everyone? Let's go ahead and tweet this all out. If you are here, please be sure and share. We're going to be talking some Game of Thrones. I'm hype. How you guys feeling? Are you hype about this? This is already on Sunday.
Yeah,
Oh
very
man,
excited.
it's lit.
Tripping out. Yeah, so we might have a couple more guests roll in. Addict said he wanted to be a part of this, so he might come in here or late. And so we'll see what happens. But let me get the chat open so I can see everybody. And then I will send, actually, I have to go to my channel and then get the link from there. I'll give you a link in a little bit, Sarah. But let's go ahead and do the intros. You guys know me. I'm Erica. Everyone knows already. Sarah, let me introduce Sarah. This is one of my friends in the real right here. Known her for a long. How long have we known each other, Sarah? 10 years?
Over 10 years, because I think we first actually met, it must have been in 2008, 2007. So yeah, we've known each other.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Oh,
So go ahead and say hello and all that.
Hey, I'm Sarah. I know most people who know Erica and are listening to this are, fellow gamers like herself. I am not a gamer. I ask her like a lot of silly questions, but she's always patient with me. Like a couple weeks ago, I'm like, "What is this Sekiro thing?"
Yeah.
So I see things all over Twitter and Facebook, and she kind of like educates me, so I don't feel like an old lady who doesn't know about anything. But I love Game of Thrones. I've read the books. I've read some of the like graphic novels, and I'm excited for the show.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna ask you your history with Game of Thrones. I know you read the books and all that. You're like one of the biggest fans I know. So of course you came to my mind first. I'm like, let me get Sarah up in here because yeah, you don't really do the gaming thing at all. And
No.
you do ask me questions, which I actually appreciate because you're showing interest in what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Like a good friend, you know? So it's fun to educate you on all
Yeah.
this stuff you have no idea about.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah. But yeah, and of course we got Jack. Let's say what's up, Jack.
Hello, everyone. It's Jack Move. Hey Eric, I don't think I've ever been on your channel before. No, yes I have, because you hosted the press start before.
Yeah, that might be the only time.
Yeah, that's the only see. Now I got okay. Y'all know I like to talk crazy. I'm gonna be on my best behavior on Erica channel. Okay, we don't want to get demonetized around here. So what's good, y'all? I didn't read the Game of Thrones books like that. I just pretty much binge watched the show. At first, I even thought the show was boring. I had to rewatch the first episode like 3 times before I got into the show. But I rock with it now. It's fire. Definitely looking forward to Sunday, new season. And yeah, let's get to it.
Let's go. Yeah, I've been meaning to collab with you, Jack. I feel like this is a long time coming, you know, just going live and talking about something.
That's what I'm saying. We be getting dragged down by them other bums we work with. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't mean. See, I was hoping about this. Oh, let me fall back. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Press Start, of course. But yeah, let's get started. So I have a few things I wrote down at work, some things I want to go over with you guys, ask you some questions. And also, if you're in the chat watching, feel free to answer as well. There's a lot of things that's going down. And we're not really going to do a recap. I'm sure we're all caught up. We know what's going on. We know Winterfell's about to get real, right? I mean, you got the White Walkers coming. You got Daenerys and Jon. I mean, it's a bunch of reunions that are going to happen. I'm hype. There's a lot going on. But I wanted to start off asking you guys, Jack and Sarah, what is the biggest payoff you want to see? So in terms of like reunions or theories or things that are confirmed to happen, like what is just something you want to see play out? Let's start with Jack, I guess, if you got anything on your mind.
Honestly, what I would like to see, this is close like to the end of the show. I would like to see Daenerys get the Iron Throne. That would be like I think that's what most people want to see. I think that would be like a happy ending to the show. You know, a good combination. What's the word? I can't even say it. A good conclusion. Okay, a good conclusion of what everybody wants to see. But if you watch Game of Thrones like I watch it, you'll know they ain't too big on happy endings, right? So, and as far as I know, that like the books aren't, you know, the new season ain't really going off nothing that's already been out though, right? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but so that's what I would like to see. Daenerys, you know, Mother of Dragons get the Iron Throne. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that would be the main thing that I would like to and I would like Jon to find out the truth about his parents. I would like to see that. And to see how he would react and how Daenerys would react to that. I would like to see that. So
For sure, for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, I want to see that interaction between just them finding out, like, how is that gonna happen, you know? It's gonna
Yeah.
be crazy. Who's gonna tell them? It's gonna be Sam? It's gonna be Bran? I don't know. But Sarah, what about you? What's like the biggest
I
thing you
really
want to see?
I want to see Bran on a dragon, and I want to
Ooh.
see Tyrion. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe, Daenerys will be nice and throw him a bone and let him fly a dragon. But like in the beginning, like, or sometimes I get confused, like what was in the books and what was in the beginning seasons, because both have been so long ago. But Tyrion like always loved dragons, like growing up. In I think like he had old skeletons. He didn't grow up in King's Landing, but somehow like he read about them a lot because he was like a nerd and his dad hated him and all that stuff. But he would just love, I think, to ride a dragon, and so I hope that that happens for him. But Bran, of course, I really want to see him ride one, just because how when he was little he wanted to be a knight and he wanted to like be so adventurous and have this like action packed life, and that's what he was being groomed for. But that was taken away from him. So
Right, right. Yeah, Tyrion on a dragon would be interesting because
yeah,
he's so little, you know?
yeah,
Crazy. But yeah, I think even in the trailer they show Tyrion, or even Arya, just everyone looking at the dragons. You know, it's always like when Tyrion saw the dragons for the first time, what season was that? It's like a couple ago.
that was really really cool.
That was like a highlight moment. That was a key moment. So yeah, I'm with you on that. Like he did really, love dragons. So that'd be interesting. Me personally, I'm with Jack on the whole Jon finding out who he is. That's gonna be crazy. Like that's for sure happening. How it happens and how they react, like that's just gonna be very interesting. What else? We're gonna talk about the Iron Throne, who's getting that. That'll be like my closing question at the end. But I guess, yeah, just finding out who it's gonna be, who's gonna be on that Iron Throne. Yeah. If there even is one. Because Game of Thrones is so full of death, and that actually leads into my next question too. But yeah, I just want to see everything. Like I have some theories that I have in mind, as far as like Bran and like him connected to the Night King, and if one dies, will the other die, and like things like that. If we can see that kind of stuff pay out and like stuff from the books too, I'm all for it. Like I just want to see everything. But yeah, like I said, into my next question, since there's so much death in the show, Jack, who's dying first? Who do you think is the first casualty?
The first casualty. That is a great question. I think I saw you tweet out something like this.
Yeah, I did a poll, and I'll show that soon. But yeah, I'm just curious.
I could see two people dying first, right? It depends on if they want to go for like the shock value or just like, I could definitely see Grey Worm dying early into the season. I could see that. I could see Grey Worm dying, and I definitely could see Theon dying. I'd like them the two people I think gonna die like probably, when the season first start off. Like them the two people I think that can as far as major characters, I don't know. It's like I just think at the end it ain't gonna be that too many people left. I think a lot of people catching L's this season, like on some horrendous type shit. You know what I mean? Especially with the White Walkers invading and all that. So I definitely think a lot of people catching L's in true Game of Thrones fashion. But the first person that died, I gotta go. I think it's gonna be Grey Worm. I can see him die.
Yeah, that's a good guess because you already know it's starting off with a battle of like Winterfell, right? I mean, they're coming to Winterfell. That thing's gonna happen quick, so he's gonna be in the middle of battle. And he has a high chance of dying for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Aww.
For sure. Sarah, who do you think?
Well, out of your list, I think I mean I could see how Grey Worm, you're right. In the battle, maybe he would be first. I want Theon to die first because I feel like he's been wanting to die for so long. And now that he's finally been able to kind of like do something. He's been there for his sister after all, the time when he failed her when she tried to rescue him, and then so he has so much darkness and he's been through so much. I would love to see him get some like eternal rest and just be dead. And maybe we get one more payoff, like one more like he jumps in front of an arrow, or he you know,
Oh,
he does something like he just lays his life on the line again, and that'll really give him, you know, because he always has to be paying for what he did to the Starks way back in season 1, right?
yeah.
When he betrayed them, and he slept in the parents' bed like with some random kitchen girl, and he totally betrayed his family, his only good family that had been good to him. So he needs to repay all that. So maybe he can take, you know, a dagger for Arya or Sansa or something.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, because and then remember he also had the lie about how he killed the Stark boys, but he
Yeah,
didn't. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah, he did lie about that.
yeah.
that's
And he
crazy.
cut that one dude head off when they had came back. Yeah.
Yeah. But would you say he already kind of made up, with
I mean, he has,
saving
but
Sansa a little bit?
yeah, but are you ever going to make up for betraying the man? I'm terrible. I can't think of the dad's name now. The
Ned? You
dad.
talking
Ned,
about
yeah, Ned.
Yeah, you betrayed Ned. Like you cannot do enough things on this earth to
Ned?
to make up for that. So he can do one more thing and then he can rest in peace. So that's why I want to die first. I don't want Tormund to die. I want the show to end with him like showing, like if they show like a flash forward. I know they won't do this because that's not this kind of show, but like say you could just assume they do like a flash forward and Tormund's gonna have like all kinds of redheaded little babies like running around, like hopefully with him and Brienne.
With
So like
Brienne?
I
Oh,
want him to live so bad. I want him to be happy. Jorah, I don't know.
poor
Oh,
Jorah.
he definitely died.
Yeah.
Jorah definitely died.
But yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Grey Worm first, then Theon, and
He's
then
going for sure.
hopefully,
It's
I
just
guess
a matter of
Jorah
when,
next.
Oh man.
Let me share the screen so I can show everybody the poll I did. Let's see, put this over here so they can at least show what we're talking about. So yeah, Jorah is actually leading with 32%.
Mm.
So that's interesting. Grey Worm at 30%, Theon 23%, and then Tormund last with 15%. So yeah, that was the 4 I thought of first because I figure they're guaranteed, or they're at least real high probable chance. So for me, I think because of the battle happening so soon, it's definitely somebody who's going to be fighting. So either Jorah, Grey Worm, or Tormund.
You didn't put my man's on there. What's my man's name? He like John. No, he like what the fuck? He like Jamie right hand man. I forgot his name.
Oh,
Bronn.
Bronn.
Yeah, Bronn. You ain't put Bronn on there.
he's a survivor though. He is like a cockroach that will survive everything and anything because he's only out for himself. When it comes down to it, he's not taking a dagger for anyone. He's not taking a dagger for Jamie or
Not even Jamie?
They teased him down last season though. I was kind of shook. I was like, damn, he about to catch it.
Man.
Like when they did that little war thing. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I did think about him, but I figured he maybe last a little bit longer. So I kind of thought of like who would most likely go. Like the same thing goes with like the Mountain and the Hound. They probably going to have their little battle, but maybe not so soon. But yeah, I think it's definitely somebody in the battle is going to go down. I mean, it could be multiple people for all we know. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. But yeah, you can see the results there, just so everyone can see. And yeah, let me stop sharing that for now. Let's see, what else would I have here? So yeah, we talked about all the deaths. I was thinking we can do a fire round. Is that what they call it? Fire round? Or I forget what.
Where you ask questions like really fast, like
rapid fire?
Yeah,
Is that what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna go down the list, and I was hoping more people would be here, get more answers, but it's us 3. It'd be cool. I'm gonna go down the list of these major characters, and you guys are gonna just tell me if they live or die. Okay. All right. So the first one, Sansa.
live.
Sarah.
I think okay. Yeah, I think she lived too. I think she
lives. I agree. I think she lives. Just her whole turnaround as a character.
Yeah.
They really have liked
so different
Sansa. At least a lot of us have liked her as of late, and I just can't imagine them killing her. But you never know with this show.
Yeah, you never know.
Nobody's safe, but I really do think she has a strong chance of surviving. Okay, next, Arya.
Live unless she dies killing the last person on her list. and they die first.
So like she kind of sacrifices herself
Yeah.
to
Like
keep
say
them out.
she kills Cersei, but then it comes time to kill the Hound in the Mountain, and like it's like her and last man standing on her list, then she might die. But other than that, I think she'll live. And she'll just have to live with the fact that either she didn't get to kill the people on her list or that there's some of them still surviving.
I think she gonna die. That's
Oh.
gonna be fucked up. But I definitely can see Arya dying, and it's gonna be like some I can see it being like some gruesome, tragic type shit, like I don't know. I can definitely see her dying though. I don't want her to die because she is a very likable character, but she done did a lot of dirt too, man. So she still got people, you know. She ain't in really good standings with a lot of people. So I could definitely see her dying on some crazy shit. Like you don't even see it coming, like on some Persona shit. Like she definitely gonna die. I think she gonna die.
I agree with that. I think she is dying. I don't want it to happen, but I could see it happening though. Like just going out like a boss though. I think she's definitely going out like a damn boss. Like she's
taking somebody with her. She ain't going.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, she ain't going without a fight. Absolutely.
Exactly. So that's my prediction. If I'm wrong, I'll be happy. But I really do think she's gonna die. It sucks. All right, next one. Daenerys
dies.
Ooh.
It's a tough one for me.
I don't know. I'm gonna say she lived, but the way I see the show actually playing out, she would die in the way I see the show playing out. I'm gonna say she lived though.
My whole thing, because there's a theory, like, okay, if she is indeed pregnant, all right, the Targaryens, I think, have trouble with pregnancy. Like a lot of them have died or like had problems. So I'm kind of thinking that could happen. And maybe that's the way she dies. I don't know. But I do think the more I think about it, I could see her dying regardless the reason. Like I do think she's gonna die. And she's one of my favorites, so
man. That's gonna be
it's gonna be crazy, yeah. And then Jon, you know, he's gonna use that as like passion. He's gonna go crazy after that. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Did you answer, Sarah?
Yeah,
okay. All right. Next one is Jaime Lannister.
I liked someone in the chat said like if because we all want Cersei to die, and they put like, well, they're twins, maybe they'll die together. And I'm like, that would be cool because Jaime, and then someone else put like he has to choose. Is he going to be on Tyrion's side, on the side of the good, or is he going to stay with Cersei? And so say he chooses Cersei, then maybe they'll both end up like they have to be killed because they're going to be on the bad side. Or, you know, if he has to sacrifice himself and then also kill Cersei at the same time. So I would say, I don't know. I want him to live.
I love Jaime.
I think he has to die because he too has like a lot of sins that he has to repent for. And maybe he'll jump in front of, you know, a White Walker or something, try to save somebody's life and die in the process.
Damn. So you're saying like even though he's going to help at Winterfell and kind of keep his oath, he'll still choose Cersei in the end?
Yeah, just because the twin thing. I keep on like it's always like in your face that they're brother and sister, but I kind of forget that they're twins. And that's just like such this crazy bond that I don't know, something might still connect him to her in that way, even though he seems to be going on the right path. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. What about you, Jack?
I think he's going to die, but I think it was a witch in the wood or oracle or whatever. Y'all remember like when Cersei was younger, like that oracle foretold her of her future and shit.
Yeah.
The oracle, I believe, because I was talking to one of my homies about this. I believe she said something like one of her brothers was gonna end up killing her or some stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah,
one of her brothers was gonna kill. I think they said like younger brother, and like I got a homie. He read the books too. So he was pretty much like younger brother. Like I think Jaime, even though they're twins, like Jaime's still technically younger than her. Okay. So they might be sending it to where Jaime actually, you know, do like he did the Mad King and you know have to kill her. So. If it play out like that, I can see him living. If it actually plays out, because everything else the Oracle has told her has been true so far, right? So that's the only thing that ain't happened yet. So if they do it like that, I see him living. But the way they like to, you know, sad boy hours on fucking Game of Thrones, they'll definitely kill him up. But I'm gonna say no, I'm gonna change it. I think he gonna live. I think he gonna live.
Ooh, okay. I'm actually there's a curveball in that whole not prediction, that theory, you know, that a younger brother is gonna kill Cersei. They actually said it's just a younger brother, so it's not. It might not even be her younger brother. It could just be somebody who is a younger brother.
So it could be Bran.
It could be like
I mean,
like
ain't
that.
no telling.
So who knows? But yeah, that prophecy. That's the word I was looking for. Prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
I would be interested if that does come true, because it's like, well, is it Tyrion? Is it going to be?
I think it would be more powerful if it was Jaime, though. It would definitely be more powerful.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. I think they'd go for that.
I think someone in the chat said he would kill her and then kill himself.
Ooh,
I could see that. I could see that happening.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
Can you imagine? Because he can't deal with it. Like, that's the love of his life, right? I mean, can you imagine? So, wow, yeah. So I think he dies, and maybe that way. Now that I'm thinking about it, like that would be.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Sheesh, that'd be crazy. All right, the next one, Jon Snow
lives.
I think Jon Snow lives just because they've already did the whole, you know, the shock value of Jon Snow dying is already it's gone. You know what I mean? He already died before he came back to life. So how many times are they gonna do that? Like, is he gonna die and come back to life again? Like, you know, it'll get corny.
Unless Eric, what you were saying about the Night King, like if that would be a
he resurrect him?
Well, we were talking before you got in here, Jack, and I was bringing up, because I was watching something on YouTube and they were talking about a theory that the Night King is actually after Jon Snow to make him the next leader.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like their eyes are on him. It's just a theory. It's nothing like I don't think it's like in the books or anything, but so I was thinking about it in that way, like, oh, they're like really after him, but I can't picture the Night King killing Jon. Like, I don't know, you know, I feel like he's gonna kill the Night King.
I think that'll end up like playing off being corny, though. Honestly, like if they kill him, then resurrect me, come back. Like I don't know, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I like that.
That's true, because he has been already resurrected. He can't.
Yeah, he come back. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, but it's just something to think about. These guys on this YouTube I was watching too, they were saying that maybe some past characters would come back as White Walkers, and I was thinking that might be kind of corny, you know?
Yeah, no.
They were saying like, imagine seeing Catelyn Stark like come out.
That's in the book, and she's more like, you know, the guy in the forest who helped them get to the wall, who helped Bran and
the uncle?
The uncle Ben.
Oh, yeah. Ben
he was like in between. You know, he was because he was kind of like half frozen, but not really. I forget how they show that in the show, but in the book, Catelyn is one of those. She's called
yeah, see, that's the thing. That's where
she's called something. She has a new name where she's like doing avenging already on people. But that's not going to come in the show because that's a whole different side story that's not even really. Well, it's kind of like she meets up with the people that the Hound is with,
what are they called?
Oh, those
fire
them
people.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think she if I'm remembering correctly, she teams up with them. So I mean, possibly, but no, she's not going to be like an evil frozen.
Yeah, starts chasing Arya or something.
Yeah, no way. If they do something like that, that's like very stupid.
Yeah, I think it would be too corny. Yeah, but I think that's why they were bringing it up, is because of the books. You know how.
Yeah, they could
be in the books. But people who are not reading the books have no idea. They would think like, "What the hell?" Probably too much to explain. Not enough time, maybe. Yeah. So, we're on to the next one, right? Yeah, the next one. Oh, did I skip one? I skipped one. Okay, Cersei.
Dead.
Cersei definitely died.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. But then I was thinking, like, what if she actually lives and like has nobody with her at the end, and that's like her punishment or something like that? I was kind of thinking about that.
But she kind of already doesn't care because she lost all her kids, and you think like you would have thought that when Tommen jumped out of the window, she would have. It's like that. It's like she didn't even care in a way.
Yeah,
true.
So it's like she doesn't really. like I understand what you're saying. Like she wants to be the ruler, so she does need people, but it would have to be like, post-apocalyptic. There's actually nobody else, and even if she could be like the queen of the White Walkers, then she would still be happy. I think.
She only cared about being on the throne. She's lost everything she cared about. She literally don't care about shit else. Like she was about to kill Jaime last season. Like she don't really give a fuck.
That is a good point. Because in my mind, I was thinking she'd be on the throne and like literally no one's around her. But you're right. She'd be happy.
Smiling,
probably.
Yeah, she'll be. Yeah.
She'd be drinking wine and like
she needs one servant to bring the wine, and then that's it.
True. And then and if she is pregnant, which I don't know about that. She might be lying, but if she is, then maybe, I don't know. Maybe something has to, if she does have the baby, it'll be interesting to see. But I think she is dying. If I had to put money on it, I'd go with that. A couple more. Actually, one more. Tyrion.
Ooh, live.
They gotta let my guy live, dog.
Yeah,
if Tyrion died, I might turn this shit off. I ain't gonna even lie.
You know how many people would be hurt by that?
Yeah,
they can't take Tyrion. I think he lives.
All that he's been through, he has to live. He has to.
Yeah. Well, I guess should we get into that question about the throne? Like if he does live, would he have a chance at taking the throne, or do you guys think he'd just be like a right-hand man to somebody like he's been?
Well, there's another, I don't know if it was in the chat or I saw it today on Twitter or somewhere. Like there's this theory that he could be a Targaryen bastard.
Oh yeah.
So that would be like, yeah, he could be on the throne in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Who, Tyrion is a Targaryen bastard?
There's a theory, yeah.
What the hell?
You know how the dad was always hating him, and they think it's because, and then he says a line, all dwarves are bastards in their father's eyes. But it could be literal. It could be that, at that time, some of those Targaryens were still, like just regular fancy guys. So maybe Tywin's wife did hook up with him, like at one of those night parties where they would have, like where they did the jousting and all that, those festivals. And then 9 months later she has this dwarf and it's like, uh-oh, but then she ends up dying, so Tywin couldn't get the truth out of her, I guess.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's in the books or just some other theory or rumor between the characters, like the mom was kind of close with one of the Targaryens or something like that. She's a little too close. Yeah, so it's possible. And then his connection with dragons, I mean, they let him pet it, right? Or didn't he get to pet one of the dragons? Or
I forget.
Or am I tripping?
I think he did.
So I always kind of thought in the back of my mind, like maybe these dragons feel a connection to him.
Yeah, that's in his blood.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
You think they'll put it out on the last season though, like out of nowhere? Like they really have. I mean, you get some comments, but they really ain't never just like hinted at it like that. That'll low key come out of nowhere.
It would.
For most, for like almost everyone, that would definitely come out of nowhere. But I think it would still be, but that's kind of okay, because if it's so shocking, and it would be just like just a crazy shocking thing for like the mass audience that doesn't like read the blogs and the theories and stuff online. They're just consuming the show and that's it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that's even like fan service at that point. Like, would people really be like, "Yes, he's a Targaryen"? Like, I don't know. I don't know if. I mean, it wouldn't be bad, but I don't know if that's the fan service they'd go for. Any other names you guys want to add? I mean, that was kind of the major ones I thought of.
Let me think. Who else gonna die?
Or live or die, I guess. At the end, it's not gonna be a lot.
What about Sam?
I think Sam live.
I think so too.
Yeah, I hope that he can finally have a Tormund, like just a happy like flash forward. Sam's like reading his books and writing his books and just like or scrolls or whatever, and just chilling out and finally relaxing.
He's like one of the smartest people on the show, so I think he'll find a way to make it through.
And they say, he's probably the one writing the story. Remember, he was in the library, and we were talking about how the intro to Game of Thrones. Remember, Sarah? Like, it's showing the stuff that's in the library, and that's like he's using. Kind of thing.
I so forgot about that. Yeah,
it's hard to explain without like looking at the intro, but there's that whole thing too. Like, he survives and writes the story, so I think that's true. I think he's gonna survive. Somebody in the chat, they said Gendry. That's a good one.
Gendry.
He was Baratheon.
The bastard.
Baratheon.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. The last thing I have in my mind is he's rowing away in the boat. Has he come? Where is he now? Has he has come back out in the show? He was rowing.
I just remember him going off with who the hell did he go off with? He was alive. I don't think he came back in the. Yeah, he was with Davos. Yeah, he was with Davos.
That's it, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I don't think they showed nothing else about that, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think he might be alright. I think he might be alright.
Yeah. I want him to see Arya again.
Yeah.
And then Brienne, of course, she's one of my favorites. Oh man, if she dies,
that would be sad too.
If she dies without like confessing her love for Jaime or someone, I'm gonna be salty.
So, like, if we're keeping it real, the only person I think that can die on this show and nobody to be too sad about is Cersei. If anybody else died, we gonna be like, damn, that was messed up. Like, I fuck with that character.
Cersei is like the perfect villain. She's one of my favorite characters because she's just the best person to hate, you know? She's so good at her character. Yeah, she's crazy. But yeah, moving on. Let's see. What else did I have here? We talked about the payoffs. Of course, there's a whole question of who do you think's taking the throne? I did ask this on Twitter. I put a poll up. This is the one I'm like really torn on because half of me, like part of me wants to think like no one's taking it because everyone's dying because this is Game of Thrones. But then it's like, no, someone's got to take it, right? I mean,
someone has to be like on the throne, not Cersei, because Cersei's on the throne now. So someone has to be on the throne, and whether or not before, you know, the Night King freezes everybody. But yeah, someone else has to be on the throne. You're right. Even if they are immediately thereafter going to die in the winter.
Yep. I only see two outcomes, right? Good outcome, like I already said, Daenerys takes the throne, got Jon Snow with her or whoever, and Tyrion and all that. Or an ironic twist of fate, everybody fucking dies, and the Night King takes the throne. That's the only two ways I see it ending.
Damn.
Like, because it'd just be so ironic that they fought their whole lives to get the throne, and in the end, don't nobody get that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's dead. It'd be like the end of Uncharted 4. You remember what Nadine said? Like, y'all fighting so hard for this treasure, but in the end, neither one of y'all gonna get it. You know what I mean? Y'all just gonna end up dying trying to get the shit. So I think it's gonna be one of them situations.
Yeah, I could see that. And just the whole, That
would be a lit ending, low key. Like, it'd be fucked up, but at the same time, it'd be like, damn, they did all that for nothing, bro. Like, and I think they're gonna have to come together and actually, you know, try to defeat these Night Walkers. So it's gonna be crazy.
You guys think Cersei will come around, or will she just always stay on her side? Nope. Yeah, I can't see it. I can't see that.
She's like a global warming denier. She doesn't have no interest for the greater good.
Last season they already teased it. She was pretending like she was with him, and then at the end she was like, you know, I was lying to motherfuckers. Like, I don't, you know, I'm still about this throne life. So, you know, she gonna stay stubborn. Like, that's gonna be a downfall.
And we got to remember too, she's bringing in, what are they called? The Golden Company or something like that. The Golden.
Yeah, I know you're talking about them dudes.
They're coming in, so that's gonna change a lot of things.
And then she has her mad scientist. Isn't he working on just like, who knows what kind of poisons or
that crazy dude.
Qyburn, whatever.
Yeah, let me show the poll because I put up some some choices here. The obvious Daenerys, Jon Snow, Tyrion. I threw him in there just because of how I was feeling like this guy can't die. And then of course the Night King / no one. So that's basically everyone dies. And nobody gets anything. But yeah, Jon Snow is leading by a lot, 42%.
They think Jon Snow gonna take it. Like I said, man, anything dealing with Jon Snow, I think just gonna come off as corny in the end. Like, even if he take the Iron Throne, because that means what, Daenerys probably dead at that rate. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like that. I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't like Jon Snow taking the throne.
I kind of feel like it's too obvious, or it's like you said.
Yeah, it's almost like storybook ending type shit.
Yeah. Maybe he has to die. I don't know. Maybe that'll happen. But yeah, but regarding the Night King and just no one dying, I was gonna mention that was another theory too. Like the Night King's actually the good guy. I don't know if you guys have heard that
Oh,
theory.
whoa, what?
Oh, I think you
Yeah.
said something about that.
We talked about it like in past seasons. I remember me and you, Sarah. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that'd
like
be
he's cleansing the world because of what I mean. Look what they've become. Look at how they are backstabbing each other, killing each other. Like the world is
Yeah,
hell.
they less unified than White Walkers if you think about it.
Yeah. So
That
that's
is
another
true. That is
theory
true.
too. I remember thinking that would be crazy, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I could see that happening though. Be interesting, I guess. Yeah, but
I chose Jon Snow in your poll because I think it's going to be like him, not alone, but I mean, Dany's going to be dead, so it's not going to be like them two, ruling the world as the two most beautiful people. It's not going to be like that. He's going to be alone. And I think it's because even though, regardless of the Night King, killing everyone on screen or off screen, it's still the beginning of winter, and this is going to be like the long night winter, like in the old stories, from years and years ago that they referenced in the beginning. Like they need a wolf to lead them, just to lead humanity out of this. Unless it's true that no one lives, it's all White Walkers. But if it's going to be just like regular, the regular world, they're going to need someone like him, and it's just going to be like the long night, like somehow figuring out how to survive endless winter until like he's like, I don't know, 50 years from now, then spring will start again and life will be a lot different for everyone. But that's why I think it's going to be Jon and possibly not. I don't think Gendry, because Baratheons were on the throne and they had their time.
yeah.
But now it's either going to be a wolf or a dragon, and I think it's just going to be a wolf because it's winter.
Interesting. I'm looking for a comment here.
Technically not a wolf, but he is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was looking for a comment. I'm gonna have to paraphrase it, but somebody had said, oh, maybe it's this one, that there would be multiple thrones because the word, thrones, it's Game of Thrones. So they're thinking it's gonna be multiple people and they'll just have different areas. Like Sansa, I would say, well, she's probably gonna be, overseeing Winterfell if she does, survive. And then maybe Tyrion's on, where are the Lannisters at? What is it called? The Red Keep over there?
King's Land.
Oh,
King's Landing.
Yeah, that's on. Yeah. So maybe he takes that over or something,
It's kind of already like that, though. You know what I mean? They already got separate, but it's the main goal is to get the Iron Throne at King's Landing, though. Like that's what everybody fucking wants. So
yeah.
I mean, if it end like that, I'd be cool with that too. But then it's just like we in the same situation. Like eventually, somebody gonna have to make a move to get, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Get the main throne.
Yeah, and then of course people are saying, Jon and Daenerys' kid. If they do have a baby, but of course, I mean that baby's not going to be old enough to do that.
Man said the Hound.
Yeah, the Hound. Some others said, it's going to get all destroyed. I don't know, because it could just be the whole lesson of like, hey, you guys killed each other. You didn't team up, and look what happened, kind of thing. So I think even Attic said that. Like, what if the undead win? Yeah, I mean, shoot, it's possible. It's possible. But yeah, let me stop sharing. Interesting polls. I put those up during work, and I was thinking about this. I'm getting hyped. I was listening to theories and just anticipating this show, man. This is my favorite show. I don't know about you guys, but at least when that's on there. Yeah.
Definitely up there.
Yeah,
for sure. It's up there with Breaking Bad for me.
Oh yeah.
I can agree.
The show will stand the test of time, like and it's not like a show like that I'll be rewatching all the time. It's not like Seinfeld or something like that. But yeah, with the Breaking Bad, it's like just the whole thing together is just good, solid art. So yeah, I think it's the same kind of thing as Breaking Bad. Or like I've never seen The Sopranos, but people talk about it in the same way.
Sopranos lit.
That's one I always kind of meant to watch, and I just never did.
Yeah, we got to watch it. At least one episode.
Even with the ending, because people didn't like the ending. Like,
the ending was definitely trash, but the overall show was good.
For sure, yeah. I have to give it a chance. these different shows. Shoot, I was gonna say something and I totally lost my train of thought.
Someone said the Hound takes the throne, but I'm like, he hates the throne. Remember, he said, "Fuck the king." He does not want to be the
Do
king.
you know how many people have to die for the Hound to have like any type of rightful place on the throne? Like, no, fam.
That's funny. Yeah. But I was gonna say, as a gamer, and a lot of gamers watch me, I always kind of trip out when they don't watch Game of Thrones, because I feel like if you like fantasy, you like those kinds of games. If you're into games like The Witcher and stuff, man, the Game of Thrones is perfect for you.
Game of Thrones kind of a slow burn though. Like, I understand when people say they didn't get into, because honestly, that first episode, even though I thought it was like it had interesting stuff, and like I said, I kept falling asleep. Like,
but when he throws Bran out the window, like how can
I was, that was like, I ain't gonna lie, I laughed at the show. Like, God damn, they threw my man out the window. But
that was so shocking.
Yeah, the ending is shocking, but like in between, like that's why I tell people like watch like the first 2 or 3 episodes. If you can get past like the first 2 or 3 episodes, you're gonna get into it. Like the story it picks up quick. You know what I mean? You just gotta get through that first.
Yeah, I feel you. Like I know what you're saying, because when I first started it, there was just so many characters. I felt really overwhelmed.
Yeah, you get overwhelmed too. You feel like when it starts, you feel like you should already know all this stuff, but you don't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So yeah, it kind of got that feeling too.
I remember that, and I remember just trying to keep up and trying to remember, how are these people connected, and who is this guy? What's his name? And it took me a while to like really, like pretty much the whole first season, just to like really get it all down. And then by the second season, I was hooked. So yeah, I understand. Like, so that's my advice. If people they're having a tough time with that first episode or first couple, like just hang in there. Give it a shot, at least till the second season, I think. Unless you're like Solid Rev and you just hate the show, like you ever seen his tweets?
He would definitely hate this show. Oh my god,
are you?
Oh my goodness!
But he actually
dealing with that.
He watched it though. I don't know if you caught his tweets. He was saying, I think he got to the red wedding, and he was done. He was like, because so they killed my guy Rob. He really liked Robb Stark, and he was done after that.
That was like one of the most lit episodes. What do you mean?
It really
was crazy.
Yeah.
And I tried telling him like Rob was an idiot. He messed up.
He definitely was.
So I mean, yeah, we tried to explain to him, but he wasn't hearing it. Rev. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, stubborn.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, if you guys have any closing stuff to say, thanks to everybody watching. Like we had 35 people right now. I appreciate it. I know not everyone watches the show and all that. Hit the like button. Let us know what you think and theories you guys got or predictions. We'll see how right we are, I guess, on all the if they live or die and all that. Who's gonna die first? Anything else, Sarah, you want to say?
No, I was looking at Instagram earlier and just seeing like all the cool stuff people are like getting ready, like prepared for. Like, people make those crazy cakes and like the Oreos. I don't know if people saw the Game of Thrones Oreos. Like I bought a package of those.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna bust those out on Sunday. There's like special edition wine, and then there's a special edition bottle of Johnny Walker, but it's like in white, and it's called White Walker, and it looks so cool. So I'm debating on whether to buy that. And then people who live in LA, they're lucky because there's this place called Shake Shack, and they're doing this whole like specialized like little menu. I was looking at those posts, and even like the bags your food comes in, it has like For the Throne, like it's all like Game of Thrones themed. I'm like, oh, I wish we had a Shake Shack here and we could all get that on Sunday. And I don't know. I love things like that. Like when shows like put out special edition, or other businesses put out special edition stuff that's related to the show.
That's
have
cool.
Have you seen the Adidas? They got Adidas for Game of Thrones.
Oh, someone posted that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I posted those. Yeah. Those were cool too. I mean, they look really cool, but it's not necessarily that you would know that they're Game of Thrones.
It's not obvious.
I like the Lannister ones. Them joints fire.
I gotta look these up. I gotta look these up. But yeah, me and Sarah will be watching together, having a little watch party. It'll be fun. What about you, Jackie? Doing anything special? You wearing any kind of costume or anything? Or
I mean, I just hope I'm done with the weapon wheel before that time. I already told BG, I'm like, BG, when 7:59 hit, man, I'm gone, bro. Like 8 o'clock, I got to be watching Game of Thrones. I don't know if y'all will still be doing the podcast, but listen, I ain't gonna be there, okay? Because you already know Twitter and all the social media spoilers gonna be flying out through the roof.
No, turn off your phones. Turn off.
Yeah. If you're not watching this live and you care about it, you gonna have to, you got to go off the internet, bro, because it's gonna be wild.
Yeah, we're watching it at 9 o'clock West Coast. So I am not going to be on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
at all.
Basically all day you can't be.
Yeah, the whole day I'm not going to be. Maybe like in the morning. I don't think I should even risk it, honestly. I might be off all day.
Like in the other, like in who's ahead of us, England and all that.
Oh, yeah.
What about all that? Because they could be posting stuff.
They watch it the same day. I'm not like totally sure.
No.
I would assume, yeah. So
I don't think they see it before us, though. Do it? I think they might see it after us.
Oh, okay.
Because
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
but maybe get off Twitter.
To be safe, just stay off Twitter, because I think that's what I'm gonna do for Sunday. Yeah, but
I didn't get spoiled on last season. Last season, the whole season leaked before it even came out. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got spoiled on that.
Really? I mean, I think I saw something. Yeah, but I stayed off Twitter because once I knew it was leaked, I was like, nah, I'm good. I hate spoilers. For sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Sunday's coming quick. I'm hyped. I might do these every week, guys, if you like them and you want me to get like different guests or just talk about, the episode that just happened every week. Let me know in the comment section, because these are fun. I've always wanted to do some content for Game of Thrones, so it's the last season. Why not? Let me know. But yeah, thanks to Jack and Sarah for coming by.
Thank you for inviting me. It was a lot of fun.
No doubt. Likewise.
For sure. And that's pretty much it. We'll catch you guys later.